Yo, what's good, guys? It is your boy Jason JV saying welcome to another review video. Reason this will be a review is because I did originally do a reaction for this. You're probably wondering why there was only 2 premieres the other day. Today being, of course, Thursday as of the time of this recording. The reason there was only 2 premieres, this was originally supposed to be one of my premiere reactions. Something went wrong with OBS. My computer did some updating, and it caused my OBS to have issues. It kept crashing on me. I do have a follow-up reaction to this review, that's gonna have some issues, and there's gonna be some warnings in that video letting you know that yeah, the OBS was still acting up at the time. But anyway, enough of that BS. Let's go ahead and get right down to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? The piece to resistance, if you will. We're gonna be having a look at another First to 11 cover. This time they are covering one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs of all time, which is Thriller. In my initial reaction, I had some issues. Spoiler alert! I had some issues with the instrumentals. You'll see why as we get into this. Being that this will be my second go around on this song, I don't know if my opinions will necessarily sway or if they will change. But let's go ahead and get right into this and find out, shall we? By liking the hit here. Go. Whoop. Might help if I had it like set to the beginning, huh? Anyway, man, we off to a great start today. Anyway, like the hit here. Go. See right here, when like first off the gate, I love this part right here because they're still giving us that familiar sound with Thriller, but then I love the fact that they're going in a much more rock and roll direction with it. You know what I'm saying, as far as the instrumental is concerned. However, there's going to be parts of the instrumental that I am not a fan of. However, my opinions may sway. It depends on when we get there. It's going to be on the hook, spoiler alert. So let's go ahead and get back into this. Audra's already impressing me with the vocals on this one. You know what I mean? I can listen to that girl's voice all day, every day. Let's go. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. See, I like what they're doing here with the instrumental. They're making it, you know, a little bit different. They still have it still has that familiar beat, that familiar rhythm, but they're doing something different with the guitar, which I like. And we're gonna get into more as to my issues with the guitar come the hook. So let's go ahead and get back into this. You start to freeze. As horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is so this part right here, in my initial reaction, I was not a fan of this. I did not like this. And truth be told, I'm still not a fan of this. I don't like that they switched up the instrumental here on the hook. I felt like what they should have done, is keep the rhythm consistent, but then have the guitar do something different. You know what I mean? Have the guitar kind of spaz out a bit. You know what I mean? While Audra is doing the hook, because I feel like the band here is trying to do their own thing, you know, with the instrumental, and Audra is trying to do something completely different, and it's not meshing well here. You know what I mean? It feels like it feels like the song can't make up its mind as to what kind of song it wants to be. Is it going to be, you know, a rock and roll song? Is it going to be a heavy metal song? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The beat, the instrumental choice here, it comes off as being very bipolar. It sounds like they put way too much thought into this. Like, they overthought this part right here. That's just me, though. Let's go ahead and finish listening to the rest of it.
You know it's
and then see how they try to go back to, like, okay, slowing it down, mellowing it out again. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that transition. I just don't feel like it works here. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys are so incredibly talented. Don't get me wrong. They're good at what they do. But I just feel like that transition right there with the instrumental, it's not a great creative choice. That's just my opinion, though. And I'm just 1 minute at the end of the day. Man, let's get back into this.
You hear the door slam.
See, I like the part where the instrumental is doing what it should be doing for Audra's vocals, because Audra is performing it like as if Michael Jackson is performing it. You know what I mean? As far as like the vocal styling is concerned. And I don't know. I feel like the band is trying to do their own thing. You know what I mean? While she's trying to do something else.
Realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold head and wonder if you'll ever see the sun.
Yo, I will give them bonus points, however, for the makeup. I'm glad that they put on the zombie faces. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let's go.
You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination.
See, I don't mind this part right here where she's about to go. She's doing this little bridge portion here that leads into the hook. That part right there goes perfectly well. You know what I'm saying? Because the guitarist is doing, you know, most of the transitioning here. The drum and bass are more or less staying consistent. So I felt like, if anything, the hook should have had the guitarist, you know what I mean, do his thing and make, you know, have him spaz out on that guitar while Audra is doing her hook, but do it in a way where it flows. You know what I'm saying? Where he's flowing on that guitar with her vocals on the hook. You know what I mean? Bruh, let's go.
You hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is
yeah, I'm just not feeling that part on the instrumental. Her vocals is solid all throughout, but that instrumental though, I don't like what the instrumental is doing with the whole switching up. You know what I mean? Because even when they did that last little piece, you know what I mean, in the instrumental leading up into the hook, that part meshed well with what she started out with, as far as like the early portions of her verses. The way that they transition from that into the latter end of the verse leading into the hook, that part was solid. Going in something completely different on the hook, I don't know. It's just not working for me. And I definitely like this end portion right here because they dialed it back with the drums, they dialed it back with the bass, and they're letting the guitarist do his thing. You know what I mean? Which is what I felt like. I felt like they should have just did that with the hook. You know what I mean? Keep the rhythm, keep the, you know what I mean? Keep that flow on the instrumental and let the guitarist do his thing. You know what I mean, bruh?
Watching our cover of Thriller by Michael Jackson. Huge thank you to our friend Monster Mark for doing our zombie makeup again for this video.
And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is MonsterMark138.
We'll put it in the description.
Happy Halloween.
Don't forget to follow us on Spotify where you can find this song and all of our other covers and originals.
Remember to check out our website, 1st211.com. You can find physical copies of all our cover CDs as well as t-shirts and sweatpants.
Alright, y'all, so that was 1st to 11 covering Michael Jackson's Thriller, and like I said, I think overall it's okay. It's not the worst thing that I've heard, but it's not the best either. I did went ahead in my initial reaction video, I went ahead and hit the like after it was all said and done. Out of love and respect for 1st to 11. Audra's vocals was solid all throughout. The instrumental was only good during, like I said, during the times when she did the verses, and then of course the end portion. I'm just not a fan of what they did during the hook. I just don't feel like it fits. It feels so out of place, you know, to me. And yeah, so I think overall it's okay. I feel like you know, like I said earlier, I think they overthought, like, you know, that portion right there with the hook. You know what I mean? It sounds like there was way too much thought put into that. You know what I mean? And that was a situation they should have looked at and said, you know what? This is a good example as to why the term or the phrase "less is more" exists. You know what I mean? Like I said, had the rhythm been consistent all throughout, and you let the guitarist, you know, kind of, you know, jam out and to really emphasize what she was saying in the hook, I think it would have been a much better cover overall on all fronts. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sorry, 1st to 11. I love y'all, but I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it a Benjamin. You know what I mean? I gotta keep it real with y'all. I'm just not a fan of what you guys did with that hook. I mean, as far as the instrumental side of things is concerned, but everything else was solid. So like I said, overall, you know what I mean, I still think it's worthy of a like. You know what I'm saying? Out of love and respect for these guys, because even though this is not one of the best Thriller covers that I've heard, doesn't take away from the fact that these guys are incredibly talented. I mean, I've heard plenty. For those of you who've been following along with me, y'all, I'm sure y'all can vouch, man. You know, all the covers that we've heard up until this point have been nothing but solid all throughout. And for me, this one is just, it's kind of It's mostly for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, so like I said, I'm on the fence with this one. I want to like it. I really do. But I can't really completely get on board with what they did as far as the instrumentals is concerned. That's the part that's really bugging me. But I don't hate it either. You know what I mean? Because like I said, these guys are incredibly talented, you know. And hey, not every single one's going to be a home run. You know what I mean? You're going to have some missteps here and there. You know what I mean? It happens. Happens to the best of us. Nobody's perfect. It is what it is. But, yeah. I mean, that's just pretty much my overall thoughts. I think it's okay. I'm saying I'm 50-50 on it. I don't necessarily love it, but I don't hate it either. Like I said, because it's not the worst Thriller cover that I've heard thus far. If anything, it's the worst out of all the other ones that I've heard. Like, I think Lauren Babic did a Thriller cover. Jonathan Young did a Thriller cover too. I tried to do a reaction to it, but I didn't like what he did with that Thriller cover, so I couldn't really post that reaction because I just wasn't really feeling his at all. You know what I mean? With the direction that he went, it was totally off the wall. No pun intended. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling down at all, so I couldn't do it. This one, like I said, I'm mixed on it, so I didn't mind giving my overall honest thoughts and feels on this. So yeah, but I mean, hey, if you guys are with it, however, hey, first off, more power to you. And if you want to listen to this, watch this on your own free time, uninterrupted as you would like, hey, more than welcome to hit that link in the description down below. If you guys are with this reaction or not, I mean, feel free to hit either the thumbs up or the thumbs down, you know what I mean, depending on how y'all feel. Either way, it helps the videos, it helps the channel get picked up in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do in that comment section down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. Are you with it? Are you against it? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section down below. All I ask is that you at least be civil about it, you know what I'm saying? We're all entitled to our own opinions at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and guys, don't forget, below the video link will be a set of instructions on how to get your, how to request a reaction from me. Whether you want to make it a priority reaction or a free reaction, that's totally up to you. I got my social medias listed in the instructions, you know what I mean? So, plenty of ways to get it to me, whether it's through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, however you want to get those requests in, you're more than welcome to do so. Right below that, we got, of course, the 2 merch store links, Spring Merch Store, Kula Hawaii CBD, both of which have their own discount codes that help save you some money on all your purchases. Again, lost in my outro. And then below that, of course, we got, you know, all the folks who I rock with. All the folks who I rock with. I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. Words are failing me for some reason, man. But don't forget that down in the description below are the folks who I rock with here on this platform. You know what I'm saying? It's a list of all the homies. You know what I mean? All their channels. Make sure y'all go show the fan base some love. Would greatly appreciate that. And also don't forget, guys, if you can't support this channel financially, no worries, all good, no hard feels. Trust, I understand. Tough times, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through some tough times myself, doing what I can to try to maintain my independence here. You can still help me out with that by simply making sure that you are subscribed to this channel and make sure that you got your bell notifications set to all. And guys, it's very, very important that you watch my videos from start to finish. If there's ads playing, you know, please let the ads play so I can get that ad revenue, because that really helps me out as well. It helps to keep the channel going, you know what I'm saying? It helps to keep me afloat. I know sometimes ad bundles tend to play. If you can let at least one, if maybe 1 or 2 ads play through, you know what I'm saying, would greatly appreciate that. That way I can get that ad revenue. I know sometimes they tend to play like 3 or 4 in a bundle sometimes. But like I said, if you can let at least 1 or 2, 1 at the least, 2 at the most play, you know what I'm saying, that way I can get that ad revenue, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, oh, and don't forget to like and share my video so more eyes can be on the channel. Since teamwork makes the dream work, best believe I cannot be picked up on the YouTube algorithm without y'all, and I recognize. Now, I think I nailed everything, so with all that being said, it is your boy, Jason JV. So y'all take care. Have a blessed one. I catch y'all in the next one. Alright? Peace.